good, everybody? It's your boy SCGRANT here, and well, I'm back with another major video. And I said to myself and promised that I was hoping I won't make videos longer than 11 minutes. So let's get right to it. This video in particular, because this is the week of, how you say, birthday week, since I'm pretty much taking a slow down month. But that's not what's really going on. What's really going on here is the fact that the gaming channel is back up and running, and as promised, I'm only going to be uploading game-related videos on Mondays and Fridays. But that's not what really goes down. What really goes down is that Volume 8 is upon us, because not too long ago, I had to check to see how many days left before Volume 8 of Needs to Be Unbound drops. But here's the thing. Last time before Volume 7 dropped, it got delayed by an entire week for them to do finishing touches. So, they even did state it, and yes, from Criterion or Team Kaizen, was the fact they're going full steam ahead after their last patch. That means that, yes, they're going to make sure that Volume 8 comes out on time this time, because if they delayed it any further, then EA is probably going to be pissed off. But, oh boy, the last thing you want is for them to cut you out of the loop, because the fact is that you didn't beat deadlines. Deadlines suck, but unfortunately, this is just how the way we live now, man. But yeah, man, I am not getting any younger when it comes to making content these days now, man. So if you haven't figured it out, I have been very busy trying to prepare for Volume 8, because, well, we don't know barely anything about it, because the last time we knew anything about Volume 7, so we got teased with one of the custom vehicles for the Mustang Dark Horse in a GIF, meaning that, yeah, it was definitely coming along with new rims, but we don't know what this new mode for Volume 8 is going to provide, because, once again, one of the most requested features for Need for Speed Unbound is definitely the cops versus robbers. We can actually finally play as police vehicles, because, well, that's long overdue. So it's just how it is, man, because we had to wait so long, because pretty much Criterion has to form this side team known as Team Kaizen as a skeleton crew to try to work out the remaining of the roadmap, since we are approaching the end of this year, guys. We are in the 8th month. We're basically like a few months away from 2024 wrapping up, and judging from how the roadmap was laid out, we're going to most likely get Volume 9 to close out the year, because they ain't gonna do Christmas, so no. Because, funny enough, Volume 3, well, no, not Volume 3, but Volume 4 and 5 also got their updates released in August or October. That means they had to go back, meaning that they probably got the cars finished, so that they have to make sure that everything was all ready to go. In fact, while I was browsing, if you ever, okay, here, put it out. If you check out the Busters videos, you notice that you guys on the Discord. So I was, I'm also part of a member of the Discord as one of the Gripter boys. So I actually checked on one of the comments from the Discord feed, and they did state it regarding Volume 8, if there's going to be like an underground, league equivalent for the Volume 8, and I'm gonna have my doubts about that, since like I said before, Volume 7, they put a lot into Volume 7, since we did get Drag Mode and Drift Pro Mode. So we don't know what Volume 8 is gonna bring to the table on this one, because let's face the facts. We just found out that Need for Speed is going to be celebrating 30 years, so they know that most likely, that as much as we want that most wanted update, oh boy, we're going to have to, cross our fingers on this one, and take this with a grain of salt, but there might not be a chance we might not get like an underground league version of Volume 8. We're not going to get like a league version, but for Volume 8, we might not, but I could be wrong, I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know what goes on with Team Kaizen at this point. But we do know that 2 cars are going to come in. Either you love it or hate it. I mean, we got the Mustang Dark Horse and the M3 competition touring. So there's that. So we don't know what Volume 8 is really going to bring to the table, apart from the promised cops and robbers mode, meaning we can actually play as the police vehicles. But to be fair, the police vehicles are pretty much a joke in Need for Speed Unbound. They're a joke. Like, we got to get something else, man, because we had to literally, in fact, one of the most requested features that was from Need for Speed Payback was the custom races. We could actually set up, it's like think of Midnight Club Los Angeles landmark races. Yeah, think of that, but in Need for Speed, because it did work in Need for Speed Payback, but did not come back for Heat. So we're hoping that feature would return in Need for Speed Unbound as a little bit of a free roam activity that that pretty much means boys can pretty much just race from one place to the other without having to resort to all that, because at this point in time, look, we got drift mode, drift pro mode, we got drag racing, but the real highlight is something that Midnight Club excelled at, was the race editor, or basic custom races. And that's the thing, where's the custom races? And with my custom races, I mean, yeah, this was a fact. It's called, I would prefer it as spontaneous event. That was something from Need for Speed 2015, but it can count its own mode. You can actually set up your own races from one place to the other in the Payback. Like I said before, it didn't come back in E. I'm just hoping that this feature comes back in Unbound, so that pretty much we can actually, you know, at the helm, because now it did work in Payback, but I don't know why it's not back in Need for Speed Unbound for some reason. It's just baffling me that it just never happened before. So keep this in mind as we approach Volume 8. Remember, as we're recording this is basically a week from the update going out, so things are subject to change, and I may have a different tune. But what else? Oh yes, Helluva just came out of nowhere. On the last day that I posted my last my last video from last week, they just dropped the next Helluva short. So you know what I got planned for next week on that one. So yeah, that's something to fill in that slot. Another thing is just the fact is that because the gaming channel is back up and running, I'm gonna have to basically improvise. Now, I do promise that I will get into 2 tune-up builds, but I will do some changes around the builds since I'm going to be focusing solely on trying to get some drag and drift pro modes into the scene. You saw my last week's video that I did put in videos regarding drift pro mode, but not drag racing. I will have that ready to go if I can get to it in racing. And apart from solo playlists, meaning I can do some test runs on the upcoming next 2 vehicles. I've already did pretty much all the post DLC vehicles, including the Dark Horse and the MP Touring. So we don't know what these 2 new vehicles are gonna be. So by the time my quick review of Helluva Shorts is released, then I'll probably give you guys an update on whether or not if I'll be able to actually do the tune-on builds. Like, I'm still gonna do them. It's just the fact is that it depends on what the vehicles are, man, because once again I have my doubts. I'm keeping my fingers crossed it's the cars that we've asked for instead of the obvious. But without further ado, it has been a long time coming, man, guys, man. I even got questions whether or not I would still jump on the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, since, you know, you're seeing background of the first game. Well, you can tell because, judging from the roster, only most of them did not come back in the second game. Only Rocco managed to make his way back, and it sucks. You cut Lincoln. Actually, Lincoln did make it a sequel, but he's a background character in the Loud Castle stage. That sucked. You reduced a playable character to an NPC? Are you serious? What are we, background characters? That's just sad. Like, the main character of his own show reduced to a background cameo? That's just a dick move, to be honest with you, man. But yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to more gameplay videos. Hell, I'm even looking more forward to get back in the Project Nexus Arena Combat mode, because, well, that is definitely one of my favorite modes in this Combat Project Nexus. Because, well, you guys really like the videos, so I'm hoping to make some more. But I will have to basically, but before I do that, I gotta return to where I started on the main gaming channel back in 2022, where I really got started. But yeah, I'm hoping to hop back into familiar territory and try to get myself adjusted when it comes to now doing 2 videos a week. Like, was basically had a point out to do 3 videos a week, but because I got the main channel up and running with weekly videos like every Wednesday, I have to cut back on trying to make sure I keep myself from not doing videos not too short, not too long. It is right in the middle, but not really short. All my quick reviews are relegated to basically, you know, do the whole in 5 minute segments when I basically look over something. But yeah, Helluva Shorts 2 Mission Antarctica will be my next video, side video to go over before I'm jump back into the main, main train, like the main bandwagon, to knowing what the next major video is. But remember, I promise that I will do the next 2 vehicle tune-on builds. Don't know what they'll be, don't know what custom parts they'll have for them, but we'll just have to wait and see. But without further ado, thank you for tuning in, because I am not getting any younger nowadays. Anyways, this is your boy SCGRANT, and I'm hoping to bring new content to the channel because we are approaching the latter half of 2024. Anyway, that's all I have for you all today. See you all in the next one. Take care now.